X-ray generator. It is a device that supplies electric power to the X-ray tube and it converts mechanical energy into electrical energy. It is not a producer. Rather, it is a converter which converts one form of energy into another form. So it receives around 115 to 230 volts and operates at the frequency of 60 Hz per second and produces AC current. Two purposes of electrical energy are to boil the electron from filament and to accelerate electron from cathode to anode. The transformer assembly. It consists of a control panel or console and a transformer. The person who sits on the console selects kVp-ma exposure time for particular radiographic examination. And a transformer assembly is a grounded metal box filled with oil having low and high potential values and transformers and a group of rectifiers. The transformer is a device that either increases or decreases the voltage in a circuit. The filament requires 10 volts and the electron for acceleration requires 40,000 to 1,50,000 volts. So therefore a transformer is required to change the voltage. Electrons flow from negative potential towards positive potential value. Earth is said to be at zero potential. Negative potential means excess of electron and positive potential means deficiency of electrons. Transformer consists of two wire coils wrapped around a closed core. One is primary coil and one is secondary coil. The primary coil is connected with a battery and a switch. And the switch is turned on, the current flows in the primary coil and then towards the secondary coil. The core is laminated to reduce eddy currents in the form of waste power or heat, and it is made up of thin sheets of iron alloys. So the flow of current is the current flows from primary coil, then changing magnetic field is produced, and this changing magnetic field produces current, that is induction current, and it induces the current then flows towards the secondary coil. This is how this transformer operates. No current flows if the magnetic field is stable. So this is the graph showing AC current. On the y-axis there is a potential value negative to positive, and on the x-axis there is time. So flow of current or change in the voltage with respect to time. So laws of a transformer. The first law states that the voltage is directly proportional to number of coils, number of turns in the coils. So N primary is equals to V primary upon N secondary is equals to V secondary. N is the number of coils, number of turns in the coil, and V is the voltage. Second law states that V is inversely proportional to current, that is I. Potential is inversely proportional to the flow of current, and therefore it states that the product of voltage and current in the primary coil should be equal to the product of voltage and current flowing in the secondary coil, and this product is known as power. This is the second law of a transformer. There are two types of transformer. One is step up transformer and one is step down transformer. Step up transformer has more turns in the secondary coil than in the primary coil, and therefore in the secondary coil there are more number of turns, therefore it increases the voltage but it decreases the current because voltage is inversely proportional to current. This is according to the first law and according to the second law. Step down transformer is having more turns in the primary coil than in the secondary coil, therefore it decreases the voltage, therefore increases current. The one is auto transformer. It supplies the primary voltage for both these circuits. Auto transformer, the functions of auto transformer is to provide voltage for primary filament current and for primary transformer voltage for subsidiary circuits, and location for kVp meter. This is the construction of a auto transformer. It works on self-induction principle, so any kind of voltage can be chosen from here. Rectification is the process of changing alternating current into direct current. Device is the rectifier. As we know that current electrons flow from cathode towards anode. After some time, when anode gets negative and cathode gets positive, there is the role reversal. So to stop this reverse flow of electrons, rectification is done. Because such electrons would not produce the X-rays, and the heat of the it increases the heat of the filament, therefore it decreases the life of the filament. Therefore, a half-wave rectification is done by blocking current flow in inverse half of the electric cycle. For example, the A shows the input waveform, then after rectification, the half-wave rectification is used, and then for a full wave rectification, different types of setups are there. So what is self-rectification? Self-rectification is when X-ray tube itself serves as a rectifier. But there are two disadvantages. Firstly, half of the electrical cycle is not available to produce X-rays. Therefore, these are not utilized. And so the exposure time is increased, that is, it becomes twice. And repeated exposures heat the anode. Therefore, a rectifier is used. It is a device that allows the electric current to flow in one direction but does not allow current to flow in other direction. Example, silicon rectifier.